30 love.
Yes!
Be interested to see how many chances Thompson
Yes!
does take in this match. If he's come in compromised, he's played it off a lot.
One of the things, obviously did his last match, one of the things is that he's moving okay, not as well as he normally does. And he's moving directionally, trying to keep it straight. So going back behind him if you're Fritz today would be smart.
Yes!
Yeah, Fritz. First game.
Went top 100 in 2016, a long time ago. He's been out there, an experienced man. His first match at a major at the French Open that year. Trying to get to a quarterfinal of the championships. Great doubles, really good doubles player. Did they have match points last year in the final?
Indeed they did, yes. They had a real opportunity. It was a brilliant match, but they had the upper hand for around about 85% of it.
Him and Purcell against Helivara and Pat.
Jordan Thompson to serve.
They then went ahead, didn't they, and won the US Open, which I thought was gutsy. Jordan and Max. Tough one.
So one of the things I mentioned is that the pace of court. He's so volleying well. He's a good volleyer. He doesn't kind of get a lot of crisp zip through the court. He's going to have to try to get more on court one because it tends to prop and give the opponent more time on the passing shot.
Thirty love. Love.
Jordan Thompson is well liked as they come up the circuit.
Thompson.
He comes as prepared as anyone else. He works as hard as anyone. It's good to see him still getting his due, his just rewards for the effort he's put out over the years.
Yes!
His second serve is vulnerable. Doesn't place it as well, hit it as hard. That's why you'll see Thompson try to come in on it.
Push Jordan into the corners and extend the points. I think is the smart thing from Fritz today. Doesn't really need to go too big too early.
Lex first off.
I don't think he's going to approach this any differently than if he was 100%. That's not Taylor Fritz. He's not going for pro first balls. He's very consistent. Love his ground strokes.
Well done, you. That got Thompson an error.
Yep.
30-15.
Commentator's curse. Rock solid.
Remember when guys 6'5" and above couldn't hit ground strokes, let alone move? Now you see these athletes, and he is one. He's worked on it. It's not as natural as a Monfils or somebody, but he's just see the evidence of his work, and his forehand is devastating.
I think his backhand's even more dependable. Stiff out there is Jordan Thompson, that lower back. Tough to get low for those skidding backhands.
But the warm-up this morning was difficult. That's a big serve. Sounds even bigger than it is with the roof over.
Yes!
Easing our way into the last 16 match. That's fourth
3
round.
games to 1 for set.
Yes.
15 love.
I'm old, but I'm not that old.
I wasn't sure, though.
I think that was like in 1960 they changed the game.
15 love.
Service motion of Jordan Thompson is
Yeah.
equally as efficient. He's had to adjust just a little bit with the ball toss through this tournament. He's had to put it where he doesn't arch his back as much, so he's
A little more forward.
a little more forward, a little more to the right, because he does have a very good heavy kick serve, but he's had the ability to compensate well.
What is that? Oh, is that a bird?
I don't think so. Or maybe.
Someone had a big night last night. Somebody doesn't sound very well, actually. I don't know.
Someone's got a mic, it says, up in the stands.
Yes!
You know what caused the back injury? Because sometimes when I look at that kick serve and he torques it, I think that's part
30,
of what's
15.
causing some pain. I know he does it a lot, but
Yeah, well, I think a bit of what you're saying could be part of the reason. It's not an injury that just suddenly happened. This one's got some work to have to do probably after the tournament. It's got to do with some discs. Repetition type injury, I suspect.
right.
40-15.
Got a little fortunate there, Jordan Thompson.
I'm not sure. I guess Fritz felt he had no other option because look where Thompson's standing. I mean, he would have gotten it anyway.
Yes!
That was the return on this very court that Taylor Fritz made in the first round against
I
Petr
know it's
Perikov.
difficult, but please try and keep quiet when the players are ready. Thank you.
He blocked a serve of 153 miles an hour back and then just casually came in and hit a volley winner. It's the fastest serve ever recorded.
More. Yes!
He's got his legs taped. Is every part of his body taut? It doesn't hurt right now at this point. He's not used to playing a round of 16 of a major. That's a sweet shot. That's pretty darn good, too. Looked a little pained there at the end of that point. Maybe more, because he lost it, the run that took place, the sprint. Exactly.
Should never have been in a position to use that point at all, but credit to Fritz. He's seeing it like a balloon, isn't he? 3 straight points for Fritz. Here's a break point.
Yes!
Fritz 6 for 5, a massive server, has a distinct advantage
Leads
here.
3 games to 1 for sets.
And
It's such a bummer when you're in a position you're rarely, if ever, in, and you have this chance of a lifetime, and you look at him, and he's just seemingly, obviously compromised.
yeah, it's, we'll get a shot of it shortly, but in these previous matches, he didn't have there's some heavy taping around both of his sort of hamstrings. Yeah, you can see there. Look at that. Surprisingly, though, to me, he played doubles. He's played 2 rounds of doubles in between the days off singles.
So he's the type of guy that would want to
Yes!
If he feels that he enters, he's not going to give him a lot of credit for that.
That's Mariko Vatosevic.
Coach might have been telling him otherwise. But sometimes the off day, now that they're 2 out of 3, it's not a bad way to get the reps in.
Yes!
It's harder to get low and it's harder to stay low when your back hurts and your hamstrings are tight.
It's hard enough to tie your shoelaces after a certain point. He's at 31. I look at the shoes sometimes and go, I'll do it later. Get some slip-ons.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes!
Golf's more difficult than tennis, actually. Do you find golf hurts?
On 2 days in a row.
Yeah.
It does.
Lower back, that's a little tight for me. Do 2 in a row.
Yes!
Well, let's do the big issue. John, what's your handicap?
My handicap,
Barclays Bank is proud to partner with Wimbledon because in business or on center court, the right partner can give you the advantage. Barclays, the official banking partner of Wimbledon, powering possible.
When things heat up, you don't just want a cold one. You want the coldest. The cold lager, cold filter, cold package. Mountain Cold Refreshment. Coors Light. Choose chill.
do you know I'm the honorary captain of the Ryder Cup Celebrity? That's why it makes it even, I thought tennis was frustrating.
Mystery.
I run out of clubs often at the end of rounds.
Oh, that's it. Okay, back on this thing, and Thompson starts well. That quarterfinal in 2022 was an awesome tennis match
Yes.
against Rafa Nadal. I mean, it finished Nadal. He was unable to play the semi-final against Kyrgios.
Both his losses, they're 5 setters. Could have won both of them.
Out! Yes!
That's one there just really encapsulates the difference in the court speeds that Jordan's been playing. So the volley was nice, it was deep, but he doesn't really follow through hard to get the ball through the court. And if you give Fritz an extra opportunity, he's going to make something difficult for you.
Still, he should have made that, but he's had a tough time getting low to it.
What's he going to do about these early stages? What has he got left physically?
Well, that's why you're going to see him serving volley a lot and keep the points short. Try to bring Fritz in. I mean, he's not going to win many baseline points. For him, it's big. I mean, even getting here, because he lost here in the second round last year. So, you know, he's getting close to into the 30s. Ooh. It's like thunder outside.
At least we know what's going on outside in the world.
He must have got a seed maybe at like the U.S. Open, possibly. Yeah, this is too easy for Fritz so far. He'll take it after the stress of his first two matches.
Fritz leads 5 games to 1.
I feel that probably, from what I'm hearing, Jordan might need some time off after here to get some really to try to fix things up. So this tournament, in fact, is actually giving him some ranking points.
That's
to
what
give
I'm
him
saying.
the leeway to have the break.
And then he can maybe play the two Masters 1000s. He gets a couple wins. He's seeded.
Yes!
6-1 in 22 minutes. That's what the doctor ordered for Fritz.
15 level.
Doctor may be ordered on the court the way this is looking for Thompson in a minute. Did he win one of those? Is he still in the doubles? We'll check because.
Aces of anybody coming into a fourth round match, and he's added to that tally 4 more. He's 87 for the tournament.
Yes!
6-1. Jordan Thompson blown off the court after 21.
Last time they played, which was last year on grass in Queens, Thompson beat him, handled.
To the change of ends, you asked if he was still in the doubles. Yes, he's won 2 rounds of doubles, beat Lemons and Ruth, who's playing with Pierre Hubert. Then defeated Bellucci, Morizan, and taking on the defending champions, Heliovara and Patton, in the next round.
You at the last Australian man to win Wimbledon alongside Marinko Batosevic, former player, now coaching Jordan Thompson.
the old late great mayor, a friend of mine, Mayor Dinkins, was the man who made the planes come in different ways.
Yeah, that's
They used to come right over the stadium, the main stadium, just before Arthur Ashe Stadium was built. It was easier to yell though then. So
You could get away with anything.
I could scream as loud as I wanted.
Yes!
Comforting to be under the roof and distracting at the same time.
Morgan Riddle there is Taylor Fritz's partner. So, influencer.
His mom had been married. I knew her better when she was married to her ex-husband, who was also played on the tour. Robert
Yes!
They were married for a brief period of time, ended up divorcing. You got Guy Fritz, a tennis teaching pro. Fritz looking to put the hammer down early. It's pours down roof. Hatchinoff's happy he finished out on court 2 or 3, won handily in 3 sets. He's in the quarters. Congrats to him. Awaiting the winner.
Yes!
For the moment, it looks like Taylor Fritz, although we could have a long way to go. Look, they've both really been courageous to get this far, but Taylor Fritz is well in control. A set and a break. Just going to keep an eye on whether he continues plummeting here. It's almost like
This could be the best chance in a way. You know, he got to the finals of the Open, but right now you're seeing, the best he's ever been.
Sure.
The most prepared, the most confident. After getting through these difficult first 2 rounds, that you got to argue the best draw. And it's remains to be seen who will play. They're tasking.
he's really struggling here. He's having a word. I mean, they already know exactly where the man is.
Yeah.
It's a struggle. So look, hopefully he doesn't feel the need to shake hands. Say that's enough.
Yes!
He does. There's no other
Yeah,
option.
Jordan Thompson.
If you know him, yeah, absolutely. And he does have the doubles to think about. I'm sure that's not on the top of the list here. But
Yes!
it looks like he's not done much more. It's quite emotional. It sucks. Is what's the bottom line.
Yeah.
That he's dealing with.
Yes!
I'm actually having a look at the schedule to see if he's scheduled to play doubles today, because his doubles partner's going to be looking at this and saying if he retires from this, I'm not sure he can take the doubles court either, so that would be it. If they're not scheduled today, then he might still be in the doubles.
Game, Fritz.
Yes!
Fritz leads by 2 games to love, second sets.
Well, we had the driest spring, I believe, on record, hardly a millimetre through March.
Well, he's having a talk with the coach now, like, should he go on? And he's probably like, yeah, give it a go. And he's like, yeah, easy for you to say. You don't feel like I feel. Never done better at Wimbledon.
I'm not seeing him on the double schedule later.
Wow, it's quite a shot.
Yes!
It's a doubles return. Guys, net there. If he loses serve here,
Yeah. He's not
He's
come
got
back.
way pulling the plug.
Yes! Taylor Fritz is fired up!
And how fit you actually have to be able to get through 6-7 matches.
He's as fit as they come.
Yeah, and he brought the injury with him. I saw him walking up Church Road on Sunday, and I said, "Are you on or not?" He said, "Still not sure."
Well, it's a
He
hell
took
of an
the
effort
plunge.
to win three
Yeah.
rounds.
Came back from 2 sets to love in the opening round,
Right.
2 sets to 1 down in round 2.
Shows you what type of competitor he is.
Yes!
Can help him today. This one doesn't have he likes this court. This one plays just that little bit proppier and slower than what the centre court does. That court tends to shoot more onto the racket. Federer much preferred centre than he did playing on one when he was in his prime days.
When Nori, Jerry are going to follow this, so they better start loosening up. Well, they haven't not before. I didn't notice.
No. So he's just continuing to survive, and that's about it. This Australian player,
15-14.
excellent professional. You know, maybe he's thinking, he is the sort who's thinking, well, if I could just ride the ball, maybe Fritz will fall over and hurt himself. I mean,
That's
any sort of
only hope.
chance. That's taken
Yes!
It's 3 games to 5 second sets.
Looking up at the umpire,
Call the trainer at least.
calling the trainers coming on.
The new How to Train Your Dragon menu is now at B.
That's what they say.
Going on.
An off
Medical
course
timeout is called.
But
Doing all this, what do you think of
starting now.
and look, I grant you. Got through it. Here he
Not injured.
what?
Yeah.
If you could get Thompson going.
Well, hopefully he's able to give his best here. The strapping's off. And, set 3 love Fritz.
Yes!
15 love.
Yes!
We did another match like Vukic against Sinner, didn't we? That lasted about an hour and a half. What is it with us sitting here?
Should we request to stay in here and do Nori or something? Because
By all means.
you might be doing it anyway.
Yes!
That's it. He's shaking his head. It's no good. And this match is over. I'm very sorry for Jordan Thompson.
Ladies and
Very
gentlemen,
competitive.
Jordan Thompson is
Taylor Fritz goes through to play Baron Sheriff, and that will be a battle of the big men in the next round. But it's farewell, Jordan Thompson. Tremendous tournament. But after 41 minutes of play,
Moving on.
the news is that Fritz goes through a lot easier than his previous 3 matches, and that's a blessing for him.
Oh no. Oh, looks like it's not.
What a drag.
We'll just call the defeat here.
There'll
Yeah,
be some
because
time
Taylor
off now,
Fritz
and
is
he's going to
going
go and
to
sort
the
himself out physically. He goes off with a
Taylor
much higher
Fritz is
ranking.
going to
Top
the
40, and he's
the
had a great tournament, big check.
quarterfinals.
And we hope he's fit and well and can play on the North American summer.